How to improve cycling endurance. Think about your fuel. You can get great endurance by making use of your internal reserves, like glycogen stored in the muscles, liver, and blood, glucose in the bloodstream, and fat in the muscles, as well as the most important one, fat stored in the body. If you get off the bike, it will not be from a lack of fats, lactic acid overload, or oxygen. You'll get too tired when you run out of muscle glycogen, liver glycogen, or blood glucose. So stay topped up throughout your ride. In liquid or solid form, aim for 200 to 400 calories, but make sure they sit well on your stomach by trying them out on training rides before the race. It is okay to start a ride fasted if you feel confident that your levels are high. However, if you do not feed every 20 minutes, you will crash pretty quickly. As an estimate, you should consume about 60 grams of carbs per hour. A 64 kilometers ride involving 15 grams of honey or glucose every 10 miles improved performance, according to research. By consuming high glycemic glucose and low glycemic honey over the last 10 miles, riders averaged nearly 40 watts more power than riders who drank only water. Train your body for endurance. It is best to begin riding regularly weeks, or even months, in advance in order to build your body's fitness and ability to utilize its fat stores. A fit rider uses more fats and stretches out carbohydrate reserves more efficiently. Here's a quick reminder of what you need to be fit. You need to ride aerobically 4 to 6 hours a week. Don't eat breakfast, and ride for about 2 hours to burn fat. Be consistent with your training. When you ride consistently, you will gain endurance and use fats more effectively. When you start to ride longer, you have to set a bigger goal every 2 or 3 weeks in order to improve your endurance. Increase length rides. Cycling endurance develops as you extend your limits, and the longer you can cycle in a single session, the better your stamina will be. Train on hills. The best way to improve cycling stamina is to cycle uphill. So choose a slope with a decent gradient so you can push yourself to your limits without ruining your ride. The best way to improve cycling stamina is to cycle uphill. So choose a slope with a decent gradient so you can push yourself to your limits without ruining your ride. Start with a gentle incline and gradually increase the slope as you gain endurance. Do not push yourself too hard too soon. Interval training sessions. Changing up your training sessions so your body is constantly challenged and you are not able to fall into a routine of one speed or incline at all is a good way to build stamina. Beginner's cycling endurance training. When you're new to cycling, keep it simple. It is easy for newer riders to become overwhelmed, but the best way to get there fast is to ride your bike consistently. A simple 5 to 6 days a week of riding will make a huge difference. Start by increasing your frequency rather than the duration of your rides if you are considering increasing your mileage. Consistency is the main focus. You can then increase the duration of your rides to continue your progress. As you get fitter, your body will require more and more overload. You will then want to look at incorporating more interval workouts into your training regime or getting a power meter.